So this your first year as principal?
Yes.
What inspired you to start reading to your students?
So there's a Facebook group called Principals Leadership, and they have these principals from all around the world that they inspire each other or give each other ideas. So someone was reading to their students. So I thought, it's almost Christmas time. I won't see my scholars. The best way I can see them without being intrusive is to probably read bedtime stories. The problem is my kids won't come every Tuesday or every week, once a week, to come hear me read. So I went Facebook Live, put on onesies so I can bridge that gap, and called it Tucked in Tuesdays.
Wow. Have you seen any academic growth with your students since you started reading to them?
They're starting to walk around with chapter books, and also I have a few that are actually writing their own books.
Wow. That's pretty good. What you're doing is great work in Beaumont. You're changing kids' lives. You're making an impression on them. And also, they told me that you were helping with uniforms for the kids.
Oh, my husband was there one morning because I greet the kids when they get off the bus. So he said, why are pants so short? And I said, well, they don't go shopping for themselves. They don't have jobs. And he said, so how much is a uniform? And I said, I guess you could buy one about $12. So he's retired, so he started calling some friends and telling them I need $100, $50. So he got $1,500, and he got 44 scholars, 2 uniforms apiece.
How many kids at the school?
672.
And how much do you need to buy all them uniforms?
They all have to wear uniforms, and they all don't. And I don't have kids. So these kids, I don't have any biological.
So how many kids ain't got uniforms?
About half.
All right, I'm gonna buy all the kids in school uniforms, the whole school. Not 300. All 600 of them. We're gonna buy all. No, it's all right. Yeah. No, don't cry. Oh, just a little money. I got 7,200. No. That's just $7,200.
That they don't have, that we don't have.
I get them all uniform. That's $7,200.
I don't know if I wasn't supposed to hug you. I'm sorry, Margie.
No, Margie don't care nothing about that. Hell. No, your husband right there. Hell, I was looking at him the whole time. You worried about Margie, I'm worried about Don ass. And let me tell you something else we're gonna do for y'all, since your commitment to the students has been such an inspiration. That's why we reached out to our friends over at Stash app. That's a financial service app that helps millions of Americans learn how to save and invest in their futures. And they heard how you were investing so much of your time and energy to supply your students with essentials like uniforms and school supplies, which is why Stash wants to help you out by giving you $5,000. This woman right here care about them kids, man. That's real. Belinda, thank you for doing what you do for all of these young people. Keep being an inspiration to these young people. Hey, folks, this is a real deal right here. We'll be right back, y'all. Hey, you made it to the end of this video. I got a lot more that you're gonna enjoy, so just click to watch the next one. And make sure you subscribe to always know what's happening.